Dire warnings of a nuclear disaster in Ukraine, Europe's largest nuclear power plant under the threat. International efforts to avert a catastrophe are ramping up. ABC's Britt Clinton is on the ground there in Ukraine. And Britt, the warnings are coming from both sides.
Good morning, Eva. That's right. Both sides blaming each other for the attacks at the plant, and both sides warn of an escalation. Now, Russian President Vladimir Putin now also saying there's potential for a large-scale catastrophe. This morning, the standoff near Ukraine's largest nuclear power plant continues, stoking international fears of disaster. Ukraine warning that Russia wants to disconnect the Zaporizhzhia plant from Ukraine's electric grid and redirect the power to its own. This as heavy shelling close to the plant continues. The UN Secretary General in Kyiv urging calm.
Obviously, the electricity from Zaporizhzhia is Ukrainian electricity, and it's necessary, especially during the winter, for the Ukrainian people.
In a phone call between Putin and French President Emmanuel Macron, both parties agreed to an independent inspection by the International Atomic Energy Agency to inspect the plant as soon as possible. Russia now also planning to cut off gas to Europe again via its Gazprom pipeline for 3 days, putting pressure on other countries relying on that resource. New before and after satellite photos showing the impact of heavy shelling. And Ukrainian officials sharing a video of Russian vehicles inside the plant, accusing Russia of using it as a military base. ABC News has not verified the date this video was taken. Zelensky vowing to take back control of the plant. Hundreds of Ukrainians are fleeing Russian-occupied areas near Zaporizhzhia, families finding solace amongst each other. After a 2-day journey fleeing the area, 14-year-old Maria Zalata and her brother Dmitro relieved to finally have crossed into non-occupied territory.
When we first saw Ukrainian flag, we were like, yeah, we're
You guys cheered when you saw Ukrainian flag?
Yes, and we're feeling that we are really free people.
As you saw, there's such a relief for these families who managed to reach unoccupied Ukrainian territory. Unfortunately, many of the evacuees we speak to say they're not sure where they'll go next.
Now, sadly, that agony continues. All right, Britt, thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.